I wanted to give you some oils that are awesome to take with you and use on the go for lots of different things. Again, like oils in the summertime are different than oils in the winter, right? We have different needs. So the top one that I want to share with you is a bug spray, but I can't find my TerraShield because I'm pretty sure it's in the truck because we use it on the go. So we have a bug spray that we make with a blend called TerraShield, and TerraShield is the repellent blend. You can buy it in a bottle like this, a 15 milliliter bottle, and then this is a, let's see, this is a 2-ounce bottle. In my 2-ounce bottle, I'll usually put about 30 to 40 drops of essential oil. I'll do 40 to 50 in the bigger bottles, but put that in here with some water, and then you can just spray it on using your TerraShield. But doTERRA last year came out with the TerraShield spray that's ready to go. It's a 30-ounce bottle, so double the size of this. And my friend Leota just shared it with me the other night, and I love it. So I actually would recommend just going ahead and getting the TerraShield spray that is already available from doTERRA, and then you can spray that on. It's safe for the babies. It's safe for you. It's safe for pets, whatever. That TerraShield spray is awesome at repelling all the bugs so that you don't have any bug bites wherever you go. If you do get a bug bite, okay, if you forget to use that TerraShield, lavender is what you're going to use to reduce any kind of itching or swelling or anything like that on the bug bite. It also will help fight an infection if you get it on there right away. Sometimes people are really like allergic to bug bites, or they'll itch it and then it gets infected. Lavender is going to help with that. You can also use some Melaleuca. Melaleuca is tea tree oil, but very, very pure, just from the Melaleuca plant. So those two are what you can use to help alleviate bug bites when they happen. So keep those with you all the time. Another reason, another reason that we use this Melaleuca roller, I actually have it here as an example for after the pool. So as a kid, I lived in Southern California, and I feel like my friends and I just lived at the pool all summer, and I would get swimmer's ear like every summer. So now I'm super aware of that. And for my boys, I use the Melaleuca roller, and I just rub it right around their ears like this, never in the ear, right? We don't ever put the oils in our ear, in our nose, in our eyes, anything like that. We're just putting it around. So I just rub their ears right after they get out of the pool. And that Melaleuca helps to keep out any infection from their ears. It also helps to keep those ear canals really open and healthy so that they are not getting any kind of ear infection because of the pool. And they're little, right? They can't really like get the water out of their ears all the way. So Melaleuca is really great, and it feels really good. It just has a very cooling sensation already. So I use Melaleuca on their ears right away. And then if someone gets sunburned, Breathe is actually the best for that. It sounds surprising, but Breathe is really soothing for a sunburn because it cools off the skin, and then it also helps to heal that sunburn so that you're not peeling as much and you're able to get better and be comfortable sooner. So Breathe is excellent for that. And I actually have made a little spray. This is, I'm going to spray some. It smells good. It feels good. It's hot in our house still. Breathe. This is my after swim spray. I put this on my boys, and this is Serenity and Breathe. I just put this into a bottle with a little bit of fractionated coconut oil. This is fractionated coconut oil and a little bit of water. And I just spray this right on them after the pool to help soothe their skin and just help them relax and be really comfortable. So that's Serenity and Breathe for my after sun spray. And these two never ever are to be without Past Tense and Clary Calm. So Past Tense is the tension blend. So you can use it anywhere you have tension. So if you have tension in the neck, in the upper back, anywhere that you're holding that tension. And I actually got it to help with my head. I used to have really intense migraines. So I've started using Past Tense if something comes up. If I even get a hint that something's going to start, I'll put this on so you can see. This is not diluted. Okay, so just so you know, anytime you're getting a doTERRA roller, look for, I don't know if you can see it, but this says doTERRA Touch, right? that means that it already has that fractionated coconut oil in it. It is diluted. Past tense does not say touch. So there's just essential oil in here. So it is strong. If you need to dilute it, you can, but I like having that much power available automatically. So if I feel something start to come on, I go temple, temple, across the forehead, back of the neck. I drop my lid. Let's see. And then I rub it in with my wrists. Now, I don't recommend doing this if you're about to go do something sweaty, right? So if you're about to go on a long bike ride or a run, you don't want to put the past tense on your forehead, and because then the sweat it'll drip down into your eyes, and you don't want all that mintiness in your eyes. So, but yeah, that little, just putting that on, that past tense, I'm usually good within 5 to 10 minutes. I get a snack, I get a drink, and I'm back at it. No more closing the blinds and let me lay down for a while. The past tense gets me back into action quickly. Clary Calm is also one that I use a lot. It is called the monthly bun for women. So you can use it if you're on your cycle. You can put it on your abdomen to help with any cramps, or down your thighs, wherever you're getting those. But I really just love to use it as just my little chill out, right? So it just helps me balance my hormones and stay relaxed, stay calm. And as a nursing mother, it also helps to boost my milk supply so that I don't have to worry about that. So Clary Calm is amazing. So Clary Calm past tense are always in my bag, just as like Jen's got to have these too. Another few summertime ones that I wanted to share is peppermint and basil. Peppermint and basil, you can use them separately or together, but they both drop your body temperature. So if you're feeling really hot, right, it's summertime, we're in triple digits most of the summer, I feel like, these are going to drop your body temperature. So 1 drop of peppermint on the back of the neck, I'm already minty there for my past tense. 1 drop of peppermint on the back of the neck will drop your temperature. And I know we don't have air conditioning in one of my cars, so my husband comes home smelling really, really minty sometimes on those hot days, because he's been putting peppermint on himself to drop his body temperature, and it helps tremendously. One of the cool things about having blends like past tense with you or Clary Calm are that these have some of the ingredients. So maybe you don't want to take a lot of oils with you. Understandable. Past tense is also going to help cool you off, right? It has peppermint in it, so you're able to put that on, and I can feel the cooling on there right now on the back of my neck from when I put that on a second ago. But peppermint will do that also. Peppermint, you might want to take just that for its versatility as well. It can drop the body temperature. It'll help if anyone's having any kind of pain somewhere. Peppermint will soothe that pain. It also helps with any kind of digestive issues, so it'll help soothe an upset stomach. So you can do that by just rubbing it on your tummy. You can put a drop under your tongue. Or another way to do it internally are these peppermint beadlets. And I love the peppermint beadlets because they're also super easy to keep in your purse. So it's this tiny little beadlet right there. I hope you can see that. Tiny, tiny beadlet. And you just pop it in your mouth. It's 1/4 drop of essential oil. So it's 1/4 drop of peppermint in each of those beadlets. And you can just pop it in your mouth to get that mint going in your mouth, and that's like a breath freshener, but it can also help your stomach and help cool you down. So I love the peppermint beadlets. You can also just put a drop of peppermint right under your tongue, although that's going to be 4 times as strong as a beadlet, right? Because it's 1/4 drop, and that'll be a full drop under your tongue. But peppermint is great for that. And basil will also drop the body temperature. Just put that on the back of your neck, or wherever. It will also soothe pain. And I like basil a lot because it doesn't have that mintiness. Sometimes that mintiness is just too intense for me. So I really like basil, more of like an herb kind of smell. I love basil. I love basil. It also helps with adrenal fatigue or any kind of feeling overwhelmed or whatever. Basil helps with that and pain and dropping the body temperature. You can also use this around your ears. If you are sensing that someone is getting some kind of earache or something, basil will also help to open that up. It's also delicious in lemonade, right? So I know that sounds funny, but basil lemonade is delicious, and it's kind of like an energy drink for me. If I just put a couple drops of that basil into my lemonade for the summer, it's a perfect summertime drink. So we're using bottles like this. Whenever you're drinking essential oils in your drinks, you want to make sure to put it in a stainless steel or a glass container so that you're staying safe. If you put it in a plastic bottle, the citrus oils will break down that plastic bottle, and so you're actually going to be drinking that plastic. Or if for some reason you don't care about that, which please care about drinking plastic. It's not good for your endocrine system or any part of your body. But it also will put a hole in that bottle, right? So you might just end up with a hole in your bottle, or it might just disintegrate right there. So always drink these essential oils in a stainless steel or a glass bottle. I usually have a glass jar with me, but for the summertime, I'm using stainless steel because it gets thrown in and out of the stroller in the car. So this is lime. Lime is also really energizing. You want to do about 1 drop for 4 fluid ounces. You can do more or less, but 1 drop for 4 fluid ounces is your guideline for when you're adding these into your drinks. If you have beer drinkers in your family, a drop of lime is also really delicious in a cold beer. And then we always joke that it's kind of like detoxing and toxing right at the same time when you add it to alcohol, but it is delicious. Lime is energizing. Grapefruit is also really yummy and happy, and it's an appetite suppressant. So you can mix all the citruses. I love doing like a citrus suicide of essential oils and mixing them in my water or in some lemonade is really good. I always serve the lemonade at our parties. Slim and Sassy is also another one that I highly recommend for the summer because it's energizing and it boosts your metabolism, which when are we not looking for that? And also it helps to curb your appetite so that you can just keep going throughout the day, and it's detoxifying you as you go. When I first started, my first big weight loss, when I lost that 90 pounds when I first started doTERRA, I was putting the Slim and Sassy into my water. I didn't really like the flavor, but I wanted to lose the weight, and I kind of grew accustomed to it. Now I found that Slim and Sassy, just a drop under the tongue, is much more, it doesn't taste as bad somehow than sipping on it. It is intense, right? At first, I'm getting mint and cinnamon and ginger and grapefruit, and there's a lot of things going on. But it's really nice to just put that under your tongue if you're having some kind of craving. Eliminate it right away. Slim and Sassy is awesome for that. But you can also use it on your body. So if you want to rub this on your tummy or on your arms or wherever, it's going to help you lose weight in those targeted areas. So Slim and Sassy is super versatile. We also, oh my gosh, my genius friend Jared, he's the culinary master of our group, and he has made Slim and Sassy gummy bears, which is like genius because sometimes you do want a little treat, but Slim and Sassy will help you stay under control. There's also Slim and Sassy gum, which is really easy to put in your purse on the way. Another beadlet I want to show you. These are the On Guard beadlets, and my kids love the beadlets. I actually am giving them to my little ones. Although I haven't seen it recommended somewhere, but I felt like they need a little boost to their immune system. So I've started giving On Guard beadlets to them. And when my almost 3-year-old, when he bites them, they're spicy. So he doesn't like to do that, but he will swallow them, and they're not a problem to swallow. I mean, even my 8-month-old is swallowing these on occasion. I feel like he needs them. He's woken up with a dry cough. Once a couple weeks ago and then once last week, just a random dry cough, even though he wasn't sick. So I gave him 1 peppermint beadlet and one of the PB Assist, the kids probiotics. I gave him one of those sachets, and he hasn't had any issue after that. So these are really awesome to keep with you at all times. Kids are playing at parks, you're traveling. Anytime that you're traveling, try and boost up your immune system before you go. So use On Guard in your diffuser, use On Guard as a spray, use the On Guard beadlets, or for adults, there's also the On Guard soft gels, so you can be taking those, the week leading up to your trip so that your immune system is rock solid, because you don't want to get sick on your trip. That will just ruin the whole thing. A couple other things that I love are, this is the doTERRA hand and body lotion. So when we talk about putting oils on our body, a lot of the times you'll want to dilute that. Diluting does not affect the potency. It just helps the essential oil to last longer. It helps it kind of like a delayed release because it is extending, it's slowing down the rate of absorption, and it's expanding the surface area where it covers. So I use this lotion, just put a little bit in my hand with, let's see, what should I use right now? I'll do basil. I really do like basil a lot. Where'd it go? Here we go. And then the nice thing about the lotion, as opposed to fractionated coconut oil or a big thing of coconut oil, is that it stays, you know, solid on your hand. So it's not leaking through right now as I'm getting things situated. And then I'm able to just rub that all around. Something to be careful of, I'm putting basil right on my arms. That's not a problem at all. I would be careful, however, of doing that with a citrus oil. So be careful if you're doing that with wild orange or grapefruit, lime, lemon, bergamot. You want to be really careful with those citruses because they increase photosensitivity. So think of like sun-in or lemon juice in the hair, that old trick of lightening your hair by putting lemon juice in it. It's the same with essential oils. So if I really like the scent of lime, which I do, our lime, by the way, smells so good. It's like fresh limes being cut. It's not lime flavor smell, it's actual limes. I would not put this all over my body and then go out to the pool because it is going to increase my photosensitivity, which means I'm more likely to burn. So avoid using citruses on your skin before you go out. But most of the other ones are fine. We're using essential oils all day. So basil's great, lavender, clary calm, any of those are great to use all the time. You can also combine them. So like peppermint and eucalyptus, these are great for repelling bugs. So say you don't have TerraShield, but you do have peppermint, you do have eucalyptus, you can make yourself a little spray, right? So get a couple of these bottles, and these, I just get these on Amazon. Should pay 50 cents, 75 cents each. They're really inexpensive if you buy them in like at least a 6-pack. And just make yourself a little spray of these, and it's super easy to just take with you on the go. When I was running a summer camp, that was the best, was to just have a really natural bug repellent that I could spray on the kids all day. And if you mix the peppermint and eucalyptus, then that's really cooling too. So I was able to help those kids stay cool, stay energized, and stay bug-free when we were on our walks through the bosque, through the forest. Another product I love from doTERRA for the summer. Uh-oh, this one got squished up. Well, this is the Breathe Stick. Looks like someone put the cap on while it was still up. But the Breathe Stick is awesome because it is already diluted. So it has Breathe in it, that respiratory blend, but this is a stick that glides on really easy. So like my little one, my 8-month-old, he was asleep last night and he started to cough, just a couple of coughs. And so I thought, okay, well, I'll just put some Breathe on. And instead of having to mix the Breathe essential oil with some fractionated coconut oil, I was able to just glide this right on him, and he barely feels it. So I'm not waking him up. So Breathe is another awesome tool. So I tried to keep that pretty short on just my favorites for the summertime because honestly, like we use a lot more than that every day. But those are some basics to help keep the bugs away, manage any bug bites, help with sunburns, help with any tummy issues that are happening, help you lose weight this summer, not get sick this summer, and stay cool this summer. Yeah, and pain-free. It's so many things. No ear infections, any of that. So really, that is just a snip of what those essential oils do. Keep in mind with any of the essential oil tips that I share, if I'm sharing 2 or 3 tips for one oil, know that there are at least 10 more that follow that. They're so versatile, and you're able to get so much use out of just one bottle. And we're always starting with 1 drop at a time. When you see this little bottle, don't think, gosh, like, I don't know how much basil is, but like $15 for that bottle. Well, there's 250 drops in this 15 milliliter bottle. So you're able to get a lot of use out of this one little bottle, especially if you're using them in rollers, right? Because you're diluting with fractionated coconut oil, or if you're using it with lotion, you're able to get more use out of your oils. And I even have tips for using the empty bottles to get even more use out of them. So I hope that you all are having an awesome summer so far. I'm going to come back again in 2 weeks, and we're going to do back to school oils because it's already that time. I know people are already going to start doing the back to school shopping really, really soon. So before August gets starting, we're doing the back to school oils in 2 weeks on a Saturday as well. So if you ever have any questions about essential oils, please feel free to message me on my page. If someone directed you to this, check with them because they may be a wellness advocate from doTERRA already. And although I would love to have you on my team, I really would. I don't want to take someone. I don't want to take you away from someone who referred you, and you probably would love to be with your friend also. So go ahead and contact them to get started with your own doTERRA stuff. Or if you'd like to join my team, we would love to have you. We have a great group of people here in Albuquerque. We have people growing in Washington and San Diego, all over. So also some on the East Coast now. So wherever you are, we can do a lot online, and I am so happy to help you with that because they have just changed our lives completely. We are on a totally different trajectory than when we started with doTERRA before. So we are grateful to have you with us if you'd like to join us. And if you're just here checking out tips too, that's great. We love to have you watch our videos. So thank you so much and have an awesome rest of your day. Have a great summer. Stay safe out there, and I will see you soon. We're going to turn off the live. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.